Welcome back. We are covering 25 ways social media can grow your business, and we're covering number 15, new sales. But before we get started here, do me a favor, click on the positive feedback mechanism on whatever platform you happen to be watching this on or listening to this on. If it's on YouTube, appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, click the thumbs up, or click the alert button. And there's always typically some way that you can provide positive feedback or share this or follow or subscribe. So I'd appreciate it on you doing that, and it's free. It doesn't take too long, and it's free, and it lets the platform know that you appreciate it, lets me know, and so I do appreciate you for stopping by and spending time on the content I'm being producing. And again, we're covering 25 ways social media can grow your business. Number 15 is new sales, and there's no social distance in social media. So again, I want to just caution you here as somebody who's had his own businesses before and done well, failed miserably, and failed well, if you will. I learned a lot from those. But I think that the one thing that is the lifeblood of any small business, and the reason I'm doing these videos and have this channel is because I love small business owners. You guys have taken a risk. You're not taking the quote safe way. There really is no safe way, because you ask anybody who's been laid off, you can get laid off just as easily as you can lose your business. So, again, I think that there's a false sense of security when you have a job in corporate America. But that being said, I don't want to, bemoan, corporate America, because I'm currently working there, although I'm trying to transition. So, again, the new sales and sales period is the lifeblood of any small business or any business in general, right? But I think that the thing that I want to dispel here, in terms of how this relates to social media, is that if you're an existing, business owner, and the challenge that there is to get new business or growth, because your expenses rise, whether it be just through inflation, right? So there's always the challenge of getting new sales, right? And so keeping existing business, which we'll talk about later, is very important also. But getting that new sales is so imperative, especially if you're just starting out and bootstrapping and don't have a lot of funding, right? So one of the things that I want to challenge you on, and just kind of rearrange your mindset going into utilizing social media, this is not going to be social media will not be the cure-all for new sales for you. It can be, depending on your product or your service, but it's going to take some investment. It's going to take some understanding of how to utilize their advertising features and benefits. And again, it really is going to come down to number one, the product and service that you're offering, how good it is, how competitive it is, how unique it is. Those are the primary drivers for whether you use social media or not. Secondly, if you don't have the budget nor the know-how to actually get in there and know how to set up a great quality ad campaign and do the follow-up and do the follow-up sales, there's so many different things that you have to do to make things successful by using social media, then it's going to fail miserably. And I don't believe that social media, branding and advertising to increase your new sales should be your primary goal or your primary option for new sales necessarily. It could be, but it's going to really depend on your product and your service that you're offering. So if you're selling t-shirts and hawking t-shirts online, there's several different methodologies you can use, and you can move some t-shirts, and you can do okay if that's what you want to do and that's your end game. Great. But if you're a consultant and you're trying to get new business, by consulting with smaller companies or small medium-sized enterprises, then you may not be using social distance, right? That may not be the most effective route for you to take. So anyway, just something to consider. Again, I think you need to have a solid sales strategy outside of social media, and social media should be a component of your overall sales strategy for new sales. So anyway, that's just my take on it. Again, I think it can be good, but you have to know the platforms and what they offer in terms of advertising. You have to have the budget to do it and the know-how. So just consider all those things, and you're probably not going to get the results that you might hope for initially. It's going to take a lot of tweaking and trying. So that's going to do it though for this video. We're not going too in depth here, but just something I wanted to cover with you. And again, if you have not already done so, do me a solid and click the positive feedback mechanism on whatever platform you're listening or watching this on, and I greatly appreciate it. We'll talk to you at the next video.